This is Steve Johnson, Farm and Ag Business Management Specialist with Iowa State University Extension and Outreach. And this is video number 6, Determining the Marketing Year Average, or MYA, National Cash Price. I think it's important to again review, where does this Marketing Year Average National Cash Price come from? It uses a marketing year. For corn and soybeans, that's the months of September through the months of August. Also, this marketing year average uses the Farmers Price Received Survey conducted monthly by the USDA National Ag Statistics Service. Because it's using monthly cash prices for the major states producing corn in this example, you don't know what the marketing year average national cash price will be until September, because we're using a weighted average cash price that reflects the percent of the corn crop sold in each marketing year. Again, for corn and soybeans, September 1st to August 31st, and for wheat, June 1st to May 31st, a weighted average marketing year average. Then where do we go to monitor what those national average cash prices are during the marketing year? What you're looking at are balance sheets. These are coming from the USDA, WASDE, World Agriculture Supply and Demand Estimate. This is the December report, and we'll get subsequent reports during the marketing year. But I'm using the midpoint of the national average cash prices. Again, for the 14-15 marketing year, that range of prices released on December 10th was $3.20 to $3.80 per bushel. So the midpoint of the WASDE is $3.50 per bushel. That's what I'll be using the rest of the video series to try to estimate potential ARC, CO, or PLC prices. And then as we look at where do these Olympic average prices come from, we use the most recent 5 years. So for the 14 decision, the decision that's likely being made now, we simply use an Olympic average of the national average cash prices. Again, they are marketing year averages for 9 through 13. We throw out the low price, or the price from 2009, and we throw out the high price, that price from 2012. The simple average for the ARC agriculture risk coverage payments for the 14 crop will be $5.29, and I would expect this price to be the same for both 14 and 15, because as we look at the 15 decision, we'll simply pick up the marketing year average national cash price, whatever it is. Again, we don't know this number until September of 15. Right now, the best guess, both from FAPRI, University of Missouri Food Agriculture Policy Research Institute, would be that $3.50 is the best guess for the cash price for this 14-15 marketing year. And then each month, a few days after the WASDE report, we can go to the University of Missouri FAPRI website and we begin to see kind of this trend that corn prices likely will trend higher over the next 5 years. Remember, we're making a 5-year election of the ARC or PLC program. I always want to use the FAPRI prices, the most recent prices that I can find, and these are the December numbers. And I want to compare those to what likely will be the lowest prices. Those are the USDA numbers. Now, that $3.50 is the midpoint from WASDE, and that will change on January 12th and subsequent reports, but I don't see major changes for 14. USDA released a baseline study in February of 14, and that's where those 15 to 18 prices are coming from. Because the USDA prices are below what we now deem to be the reference price of $3.70, if you assume Fabry price is only 1 year of a PLC payment, it would be for corn, it would only be made for 14, and then if those price forecasts are correct for Fabry, there would not be PLC payments because the price is above the reference of $3.70. However, for USDA, if you use those numbers, then you would see a PLC payment each year. Again, the importance of making a 5-year election for ARC or PLC is very dependent upon what your price outlook is annually, beginning with the 14 crop or the 14-15 marketing year, and each year for the next 5 years till the 18 crop or the 18-19 marketing year. The same thing is used for soybeans. Again, because it's a marketing year average and it's a national cash price, it is using the USDA NASS Farmer Price Received Survey. That's a survey sent out monthly during the marketing year, September to August, of those major buyers of soybeans in this example. So therefore, we use a weighted average that looks at each month and the bushels of beans that were sold as a percentage. So the MYA marketing year average and national average cash price is not known until September, following the end of the marketing year. Thus, the reason that ARC and PLC payments are not made until October, once the MYA national average cash price is known. As of December, the WASDE numbers are used, and that right column uses a $10 midpoint. There's a range of prices. We'll see those every month through September, but we likely will not know what that price is until we get very close to August, where we have a lot smaller percent of the soybeans that would be sold. And again, the ARC PLC decisions, especially the ARC calculations, are going to use an Olympic average. Therefore, we throw out the low price from 2009 and the high price from 2012. It's a simple average of $12.27 per bushel. That's the price that we'll use to make ARC calculations for 14 and likely 15. Again, we don't know that $10 is going to be that MYA national average cash price, but we see it on both the November Fabry estimates as well as the likely trend for soybean prices to drop in 15, then to trend slightly higher through 18. Compare Fabry in making your calculations, in using the calculators, the decision aids, the toolbox, and then compare those Fabry prices to the potential USDA forecast. Again, the importance of using more than one set of prices is this implication for the reference price and the potential ARC versus PLC payments. When we look at the resources that are available, as well as the websites, again, there's a number of tools that we can use in making ARC PLC decisions. In our next series, we're going to use the toolbox and a new comparison tool. But I think it's important that you recognize that there's a number of tools that are available. So feel free to use these websites. Again, I hope this video has been helpful. If you'd like to use the web, I think that these resources are valuable. But now also, the county FSA office is available to answer many of these questions. They can't tell you whether to choose ARC County or ARC Individual or PLC. That's your decision to make. But I think that the tools are there and they serve as good resources. Again, I hope this has been helpful and that I want to wish you good luck as you make ARC PLC decisions for your farm or farms.